Hello, welcome back to Global Weltrade Synthetic Signal Provider channel. If this is your first time of visiting this YouTube channel, do your best to subscribe and turn on the notifications so you get notified each time I upload a new content. Try to like, comment, refer the channel to your network so that YouTube will push us to a very high level of audience. In today's video, we are going to talk about velocity theory and Forex synthetic market. Velocity theory and Forex synthetic market. Velocity is a kind of speed, but then that is direction. So it's a vector quantity. It has magnitude and direction. We are going to deploy this idea in the Forex synthetic market and we are going to make clear the importance, how it's going to help you to build confidence, to encourage yourself, to take that trade, to make that money. Okay. So we'll be considering high speed market event. High speed market event. We are not talking about small speed. We are not talking about low velocity. We are talking about high speed. And these are kind of markets that are going to make you heavy profit. So let's take the theory. What is the velocity theory? What is it all about? Okay. Now, the velocity theory says that if the velocity of the market V approaches infinity at certain time frame, then it has zero swings. It has zero swings at that time frame. Okay, at that time frame, it has zero swing at that time frame, unless you step down to lower time frames. That's the theory. Now, what is the application of this theory? How this theory can make you to have courage in the market? You see, this theory is gonna help you, to avoid missing opportunities in the market, like to avoid being afraid of entering the market. Because most people will be like, this market is not pulling back. There's no retracement in this market. I'm gonna wait for retracement to occur in this market. Yet that retracement will never occur in that time frame of observation. You are looking on this market on this time frame. We should wait for higher time frame. We should wait for higher time frame so that we get the best entry. And you are waiting, and this market could not react. But this market is doing something in certain time frame lower than the one you wanted it to do certain things. That is velocity theory. Because the velocity is very high, it will have zero swing at that time frame where you think that velocity is high. If you want to know if a velocity is high, then it means the market has no swinging. It's just print one color of candle, one polarity of candle. Example is printing only bearish candle, and those candles are big and they break each other. Their closing price is broken by new candle, closing price is broken by new candle, closing price is broken by new candle. So the speed is high. So in this type of market, the Fibonacci level become paramount to detect the critical point, the turning point for the next move. Okay. So I'm gonna give a little bit illustration and then we'll go to chat to see the application of velocity theory. Even if you have forgotten, the velocity theory says that if velocity in the market is infinite, is very high, in a given time frame, the market tends to have no retracement or pullback in that time frame unless you step down to lower time frame. That's why you see the pullback. Okay. So we are using feed levels, strong resistance and support to pick up the market and continue with that trend. So look at this. So for instance, the market range within this session break out by this candle, print another candle, break out, you see another breakout, and then maybe there was a kind of reaction like this and the market break here. So you are waiting for price to tap onto here and change direction, right? But it didn't happen. The market creates another big candle and you are still waiting. The market even creates another candle and then maybe react to some field levels or strong resistance or support in certain time frame that is not in the time frame where you detected that velocity and the market smashed down. How will you feel? You missed it because you are waiting for it to reach here, but it couldn't because the velocity isn't fine. In this situation, the market doesn't have time for you. It doesn't have time to do retracement, traders. It doesn't have time to pull back. It can pull back in certain time frame lower than the time frame you are observing that velocity. So that's what I'm trying to say. So let's go to chart and see these things. You see, it's very funny. It's very funny what is happening in this market. It's very funny is what is happening in this market because it's very painful. It's very painful for real. It's very painful because when these breakouts happen, we already know there is also a break of structure here. Okay, confident. Somebody that have a strong confidence and he really want to make money, he can take risk at this session. But a lot of people still want more confirmation, right? The more you wait for some confirmation, the more the velocity in the market will increase. But the truth is, the confirmation is always there. But it's just that maybe sometimes you might not detect it. Most times it can happen in certain time frame which you may not be able to detect. So this is okay for you to enter a sell in this market. But a lot of people is going to miss it. A lot of people miss it. Okay? They just miss it. Then when they miss it, because they want to see good trend, they want to see clearly where the market is heading to, which is cool. It's good for you to see it. It's necessary, especially if your equity is enough. Once your equity is big and you see a lot of confirmation, you will still make good profits in that market so long you are able to know where to put your SL. Okay, so right here the market break out like this. So everyone is praying and working hard to see a buy action like this, a pullback like this, but it didn't happen. It didn't ever happen in this time frame. So this time frame is infinity velocity based time frame. So the market keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. So how are you going to enter this market? You have to step down to a lower time frame. When you step down to a lower time frame like 30 minutes, you study the price movement. Just study the price movement. You see in the 4 hour there is no swinging. But immediately you step down to 30 minutes time frame, you see swinging. You see how the market is swinging and you can mark their resistances. This is a resistance. Okay. This is a resistance. So you know this is the behavior of this market. This is the character of this person. This is the character of this market. This market of this personality has this character. This is the personality of this market. Okay. Let us personify this market so that we understand this market. I will never be afraid to enter this market at this junction because this is the personality. It always respects resistances below their lows. It doesn't go against their always understand pattern. Okay, see, this is a low price. It respects it. Even if it tends to go against it, it's just to grab liquidity. It respects it. So I will just enter this market. Also, immediately I detect this resistance. There is a double top, and then this is another one reacting. I'm gonna enter this market because it's going to respect this low. You see. So how much should how much should you have made if you are packing positions, stacking positions as time goes on with this idea? I'll be ending this video. Make sure you are proactive with global Forex synthetic signal provider channel. Make sure you enroll for our courses and you subscribe to our VIP signal groups. We have several of them. We have different groups. Just make sure you're on one and make sure you enroll for our mentorship. Most time we are stuck with talking too much. We don't want to talk too much. We don't want to prove to you that we can do this thing. What is it is that you should be very, very proactive and trust us that we can give you financial freedom. We are accepting investment right here. Any amount that is above $1,000, we can manage it. Can manage your account, not just Weltrade, any broker, both forex market, synthetic market, stock market, futures market, cryptocurrency market, of which future is part of cryptocurrency market. We're gonna help you. All you need to do is to make an agreement with us, sign a deal with us. You are going to pay us 50% on the profit. Okay, so that's it. Thank you and bye for now.